one day.
But what about overcoming your challenges?
Overcoming challenges, absolutely amazing. Well done, buddy. So what you would want to have as a class lesson would be overcoming challenges. So knowing what to do when you face a challenge, knowing that challenges are going to happen all the way throughout your life, and knowing, I think this one's important as well, Ethan, you've stumbled on something here, knowing that you are going to fail. You are going to be an epic failure, and I want you to be an epic failure, okay? We'll talk about that at another time. Ethan, that was a good one. Thanks, buddy. Right then, Owen, unmute yourself, buddy. Have you got anything? It's a bit... There you go. Go on, mate.
Not really.
Okay. Well, I've spoken to you, dude, haven't I? What about... This is a beautiful lesson. What about understanding how to be a YouTuber?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So, Owen, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do on YouTube, or is that just for you and me and mommy and daddy?
I guess I can share it.
Go for it. Fire.
So I think you might have heard of theme park.
Definitely heard of theme parks.
And I'm trying to be one of them.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. So your interest is theme parks, and you are very handy with the camera and very handy with the technology side of things, which is super cool. So, and YouTube, and you want to combine them together and make a YouTube channel about going on theme park rides and theme parks and stuff, right?
And also games.
And
also puppy training.
Perfect. That's really cool. That's really cool. People that are watching this, when do you think Owen should start doing this? The internet's a bit hazy over here. Oh, Megan, well done.
Yeah, same as me.
So, yeah, Ali and Ethan, well done. Now, whenever possible. Now, says Zach. Yes, well done, buddy. Now, exactly. They're dead right, Owen. It's going to be hard, though, isn't it, really? Because obviously, lots of close. I understand that. But what you could do is plan what you want to do, where you want to go, what rides you want to talk about, and you can research other people as well, couldn't you? Yeah. Cool. Evelyn sent me a nice one as well. In fact, Owen, thank you, buddy. That sounds like a cool class. I'd go to that one. Definitely. YouTube, knowing how to work YouTube and knowing all the ins and outs and how to upload videos and stuff like that. Perfect. All right then, Evelyn, I'm going to unmute you. There we go. Evelyn, what was yours, my lovely lady? Go for
it. Self-control.
Cool. That sounds awesome. Self-control. In what do you mean? So when is self-control? When do you need self-control?
To control yourself when you're like angry at someone, or you want more chocolate, but you need to stop yourself from getting chocolate.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Evelyn, can I be honest with you, please? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with everybody watching as well, guys. Seriously, somebody bought me a big box, a 12 box of Krispy Kremes. I ate 10. Not all in one go. I think I had about 4 in one go, genuinely. And I rested for about 5 minutes and had another one. And I just smashed them. I absolutely smashed them. And it would have been really cool to be able to have that self-control to say no. And that, Jim, can I share with you guys a little trick? So whether it's anger management, whether it's eating all the chocolate in the world, whether it's being a little bit sad, whether it's being I don't know. Here's one, and I did this today. I was playing Crash Bandicoot with my girlfriend, and I shouted. I went, ah! Because I fell off the edge. And I was so close to the end. I was like, zero self-control. Now, let's say, for example, my goal is to lose weight. It's not, because I don't believe in losing weight. I'm eating healthily. So, my goal, let's pretend, is to lose weight. It's not, just saying. And I come home from seeing all of my wonderful, amazing clients, all of the kids, and I come home and on the table, somebody has bought a big box of Krispy Kremes. My weakness, honestly, my weakness. And I see a beautifully nice lemon glaze, and right next to it is a nice strawberry cream with little sprinkles of little love hearts on. And I'm like, oh, oh baby, I just want to eat all of those right now and just not even taste it, just go, oh, like that. Here's the trick. I come in, I see that. First of all, I know that because we were all once cavemen and cave women and cave people and cave kids, whenever we saw a sweet food, berries, we ate them really quickly because they give us fast energy and they went out of season really quickly, okay? I knew that. But the trick is this, I want to have self-discipline. And I need self-discipline to have self-control. Now, when I say discipline, I don't mean, you've been a naughty girl. Evelyn, you've been a naughty girl. I'm going to discipline you. No more chocolate for a week. You're grounded. No Xbox. You're not allowed outside. That wouldn't really matter now, but you know what I mean. So get to your room. That's not that sort of discipline. I mean self-discipline as in being able to control yourself, being able to discipline yourself, have that rigid, like, no, I'm not going to eat that Krispy Kreme. Yes, I'm going to be kind to that person even though they were mean to me, for example. Now here's the trick. I come in, I see the Krispy Kremes on the table, and I say this to myself. I say, Dale, I love you too much for you to ruin your fitness journey. I love you too much to eat that donut. You don't need to eat the donuts. There's going to be another time at the weekend if you want to eat a donut on a special cheat day. But for now, you've worked so hard, going to the gym, going for runs, eating healthily, kale and chicken and eggs and nuts and whatever, eating healthily. I love you too much to ruin it now. So if you think about it, everybody, self-control and self-discipline is more self-love. Self-love. Dale, I love you too much to eat that Krispy Kreme. Dale, I love you too much to be angry at those that love you and you love. Dale, I love you too much to stay in bed and not go for a run. Does that make sense? Evelyn, that was a great question. That was a really cool, a great lesson, sorry. We're talking lessons, aren't we? Well done, Evelyn. That was epic. Good girl. Brilliant. Okay, right then. Becky, can you, I know it's not, well, it is Becky because I can see Becky right just there. Can you guys give me a bit of a move, give me a bit of emotion? For some reason, the internet goes very slow in the evening times. It's probably because everyone's using it, I guess.
What?
Hey,
What?
what lesson do you want to have in school, buddy?
Skateboarding.
Can I do that? Because I'm learning to skateboard at the moment and I'm not very good. Now, this is my internet connection, everybody, so I do apologise. It keeps switching on and keeps switching off. Yeah, skateboarding. Cool. Okay, fine. All right. I'll tell you what then, buddy. You're the teacher. You're the teacher. What would be lesson 1?
How to get onto the skateboard.
Pretty good lesson. Cool. I like that. What would lesson 2 be?
What?
You're the teacher, dude.
Lesson 2.
I've got to listen to you.
How to push and skate. And how to push basically.
I like that one. Okay, well, last lesson. There's loads of lessons, by the way, but the last one. What's number 3 lesson?
Wait. What should the
Oh, yeah.
What should the third lesson be, buddy?
Tricks.
Straight away, tricks. Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah.
This is a hard lesson. I'm going to love it. Cool. And what physical skills do you think you're learning? Give me 2 physical skills from skateboarding.
Not sure.
You do know, I do know that you know this one because you need them to be on the board. What we're doing now?
Balance.
That's a skill. That's a physical skill. So you already know that you need balance. What other skills do you reckon you might need?
Strength to like push the board and be able to like. I'm not sure.
Exactly. Strength.
Strength.
I love that one so much. What mental skills do you reckon you'll need?
Muscle memory.
Oh, well done. Yeah, muscle memory. That's perfect. Of course you need muscle memory. Muscle memory is a great one because you need to remember, just like every single person here learned to walk, obvious, you need to remember that, but you don't actively go, oh my gosh, I've just woken up out of bed. I need to remember how to walk again. Mom, I'm going to be late for school. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I've got to learn how to walk. Okay. You need muscle memory, so that's a good one. One more for a mental skill that you might need for skateboarding. And I've got one in my head, but I want you to give me another one, mate.
Oh, that one's hard.
It is. It is hard, but let's work for it. So we need muscle memory. I get that. What other thing do we need inside of our head? Okay, what if I was scared of falling off? What do I need? Begins with C.
Confidence.
Well done. Very, very good. Confidence. Oswald, do you want to say hello to everybody? You don't want to say hello to everybody. You want to say hello to me. Say hello to everyone. Look. They're better looking than me. There you go. They're nicer than me. There it is. Do you know what I would have? Patience. Patient. Do you think that would be important?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Well, and to be honest, I did really want to be a doctor when I was older, but I didn't have the patience. Bad joke. All right then. Dude, that was wicked. So skateboarding, this is going to be a cool school to go to. Honestly, I'm going to invent my own school and I want you guys to come up with the lessons. Lily, thank you very much, man. Lily, what have you got? Where's Lily? Lily. Oh, there she is. Hello.
Maybe because we've had different taekwondo people in, maybe if we have someone from a different martial arts then, because we've had karate, then we had Freddie come in, so we've had a few different, but maybe different martial arts.
Amazing. I love martial arts because they help me be confident. I did karate, so that's a great one, Lily. Good. How about this? How about we have different martial arts teachers, or one teacher who knows all the martial arts, and every week we have a different martial art. And then if kids like taekwondo but don't like karate, they can have the next week's just doing pure taekwondo or Muay Thai, or even nunchucks and swords and weapons and stuff.
Yep.
That sounds cool, right? Wicked. All right. So, Lily, what skill do you reckon you'll need? Physical skill do you reckon you'll need for martial arts? All of them.
Self-control.
Ah, absolutely amazing. 100%. Self-control. Love that one so much. What physical need do you reckon you'll need to have?
Strength.
Yeah, good. Strength. Yeah, 100%. Same as skateboarding, really. I love that one. Yeah. Lily, that's great. This is going to be an epic school. I'm totally going to invent it one day. Thank you, Lily. Appreciate that. Let's move on to Zach. Zach, you are on my list right now, buddy. So, Zach, if you're there, if you want to unmute yourself, that would be super duper. and you can tell me what lesson you would want to pick in school. So yes, Zach, you've unmuted yourself, but I can't see you. It's okay. Is your mic working, Zach? Have you wrote it down for me? Zach. Oh, Zach, you are responding, dude. I can see that. You've wrote down balance and strength and resilience. That's a good one. And now we have... Oh, okay. Zach can't get the mic on, so I'm going to say it anyway. Emotions. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. In fact, well done, Zach. I do like that one an awful lot. In regard to emotions, our emotions kind of control our day, don't they? Who here has ever woken up in a mood? Give me a wave or give me a me on the comment chat. Who here has ever woken up in a grump, in a mood? And I'm going to put my hand up. And if I could put Oswald's paw up, I would definitely do that as well. Me says that, yeah, exactly. We all have, and that's okay. That's totally okay. In fact, if you didn't, I wouldn't think you were a normal human being. But even if you didn't, that's okay. You've probably got very, very good high levels of self-control, which is fantastic. Yeah. So sometimes what we can do is, sometimes our emotions, what they do, they can dictate our day, or they control how our days look. Now, if I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, then I could go to school and somebody, and I'll be looking out for danger. I'll be looking out for things that will frustrate me even more because I'm already in that mindset. So I'm going to be looking for in school. And it could be anything. It could be something like somebody barged into me in the corridor. And if I was in a good mood, if someone barged into me, they said, oh, I'm sorry about that. So that's cool. No worries, carry on. But because I'm in a mood, and I'm looking for danger, I'm looking for things that can qualify my mood, that will give me the right to be moody. And someone bumped into me, and even if it's, oh, sorry, mate, I'll say, watch where you're going, man. Get out of here. Watch where you're going. And then I go to my lesson, and I didn't do my homework, or the teacher said that my homework wasn't very good, or they gave me a C instead of an A, or a 3 instead of a 1, or whatever. And that got me really, really angry as well. And it just built up and up and up and up and up and up. Guess what happens, guys? What happens is when we feel angry, even if we didn't wake up with anger, even if we just built up throughout our day at school, like we got some bad information, or someone teased us, or someone upset us, what we do, we automatically take it home to mummy and daddy, or mum and dad, automatically, because we like to release our emotion to those closest to us. Okay? Now, who here has ever shouted at their mum and or dad? I want you to think of the worst time when you were a right little devil, okay? Think of that time when you were so, and you shouted at mum and daddy, even though they didn't deserve it, and you went crazy at them. You went absolutely crazy at them, okay? Do you remember that time? Yes, says Lily, rah, okay? Yeah, it's that. You remember the time, right? I want you to remember that inside your head. I want you to remember what you said. I want you to remember how you acted. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to now think of the scariest teacher at school. It could be the head teacher. It could be a scary maths teacher, okay? And I want you to answer me this. Would you, head teacher, yeah? Would it, Mr. Post, would you ever act exactly the same as that, what you did? Mrs. Cameron, thank you, Owen. Would you ever act exactly like that with the scariest, baddest teacher? Would you? Would you act like that? Give me an answer. I would love to see you move on the screen, everybody, but it's going a little bit slower than I'd like, so you can probably just write it in. Mr. Shaw. Mr. Shaw, someone goes to Sheriff, do they? To be honest, Dale, I'll just trip myself up just then. Maybe you don't go, there's a school, quite a prestigious school in Rugby, and there's a really cool teacher there called Mr. Shaw. He's very on point, and he's a friend of mine, and I'm almost positive there's more than one Mr. Shaw that's a teacher in a school around the world. Almost positive. No, you wouldn't. No. Okay, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't. You would release. Oh, it's a head teacher, is it? Okay, no worries. So I said wrong school, my bad. You wouldn't release that emotion. You wouldn't release that most vulnerable part of you. Okay, you wouldn't release that vulnerable part of you, because you only be vulnerable to those that you love and those that you know care about you unconditionally. Now, being vulnerable is this. Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, I'm being bullied at school. I need some help. I don't know what to do. That's a beautiful display of vulnerability, and it's so perfect, so perfect. Here's another one. Mom, Dad, I hit someone at school today. I don't know how to deal with it. Mom, Dad, I didn't do my homework, and I'm scared of that I'm going to get told off. That's displaying vulnerability. Here's another one. Mom, Dad, I hate you. I wish I was never born. I wish I wasn't part of this family. I hate you so much. All I want is this. That's vulnerability, because you're being open and you're being out of control. When we admit, Mom, Dad, I haven't done my homework. Mom, Dad, I'm being bullied. You haven't done your homework. You're out of control. You don't know what's going to happen. You're being bullied. Of course, you're out of control, because you're the person that's taking more of the control and bullying you and making you feel bad. You haven't. You hit somebody. Duh. If I hit somebody, that shows that I'm out of control, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Being angry at my mum and dad displays lack of control. We're not in control, and that scares us. And when we do things that scare us, that means that we are being very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. So, I would like you guys to be vulnerable with safe adults. Mum and dad, okay, or grandparents. Safe adults. That's what I want. That's what I really want. I also want you to be vulnerable and display anger. But I don't want you to display anger the way that you normally do it. I want you to do it like this. Mom, Dad, I feel really, really, really angry right now. And I feel like I'm going to take it out on you and you don't deserve it. So I'm going away. Just leave me alone for 30 minutes, please. Wow, that's amazing. Leave me alone for 30 minutes. You go upstairs. You can do one of three things. You can punch a pillar. Okay? You can do your Wim Hof breathing techniques. You can even contact a friend. You can even write it down. Here's what we can do as well. The reason why you get angry is because inside your head, I know you know this because we discussed it already, you've got a little chimp. You've got a little chimp, okay? So if you could right now, guys, your homework is to name your chimp right now. I know Mr. Obear's done that already, haven't you, mate? My chimp is changed. My chimp's called Peanuts now. It used to be Oswald, but now it's Peanuts. As in like the nuts that you eat. That's my chimp. And sometimes my chimp gets really angry, like it did on playing Crash the Game, because I fell off the edge. And also my chimp comes into play as well whenever he sees some donuts. Okay? So name your chimp. And I want you to think of two things you can do. You can stop yourself from being angry by distracting your chimp, by speaking to somebody, by writing it down, by having a freezing cold shower, by breathing, by doing housework, by doing homework, by walking the dog, by doing exercise. Or you can box the chimp by allowing the chimp to go nuts, rah, rah, at somebody, and or you can write it all down, write down all of your anger. And when you think you're done, you're not done because your chimp's crazy. So it's just like, rah, shh, write it all down again. Okay, get rid of it all. And then you can express that, then you can release that to those that you trust. Okay, cool. Guys, I am deeply sorry for Lenita. I don't know where she is. There must be a problem with the Wi-Fi all over Australia. But don't worry, I'm going to do it again at another time, okay? Don't worry about that. In the meantime, I would love it if everybody can ask me any questions they want to. So if you've got a question, ping them over. I honestly do not know where she is, but it's okay. This is a fail. I failed or she failed, whatever it happens. We don't judge people for failing. It happens. That should be a lesson in school, how to deal with failure. Zach, you're very welcome, my man. So has anybody got any questions they want to ask me about anything at all? Anything at all? Oh, another good one, by the way. This is my lesson. I'm going to give you my lesson. Lightsaber fighting. Boom. How cool would that be? Would you want to come to my class? Lightsaber fighting. Yeah? All right. So give me a little wave or give me yes. Definitely do it. Definitely. There's lots of yeses over here. Does anybody have any questions? Oh, someone's unmuted themselves. Who have they? Who's done that? Zach, are you talking? That's cool if you are, mate. I can hear breathing. It's a bit scary. Oh, all right then. Zach, your mic must not be working, bro. Okay, so I'm going to mute you again, and I'm going to go over to Ali and Ethan because their hand is up on the screen, which is so cool. They figured out how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Maybe you guys can do that. So Ali, go for it, man. Ethan, go for it, man. Ali, you can listen.
No, I've already done it. What is the best method for getting rid of the stress?
The best method for getting rid of stress. Well, first of all, did you know that stressed is just desserts backwards? Sometimes when we feel super stressed, we've got to switch it around. Here's what I do for stress. So I would and not after this because it's bedtime, but tomorrow you can do some extra catch-up work and go onto that webpage, which is dalevinsoncoaching.com if you haven't already, and have a look at Thursday's lesson. Okay, that's what I want you to do. But here's what I do to help myself from being stressed. I do this. I close my eyes and I imagine floating out of my body, and I go far, 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 far. And I can see myself here, and I can see the stress, and I can see my whole timeline. And I go all the way up into space until I feel cold in space. And then I go for a flying lesson. I fly up and zoom in space. I go past all the planets. I see some aliens. I go past Saturn, Pluto. I go really, really far away, go to different stars that I've never been before. Thank you, Evelyn. That's so beautiful of you to say. I appreciate that. I go really far away. And then I do this. I ask myself the question. When I go and sit on the planet in my head, I say, do I want to be stressed? And always, 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 the answer is no. So I say, what do I want to be instead? Happy. Oh, do I deserve to be happy? Yeah. Okay. What makes me happy? Colouring in, drawing. It relaxes me. Perfect. And then I come all back down to earth and go, and I colour in. Is that cool, dude?
Yeah, it is.
Nice one, dude. Nice one.
Anyway,
yeah.
would you like to know how I raise my hand on the screen? There
Well,
are actually 2 ways.
Dude, I love that so much. I've just figured it out, actually. I figured out that I can't because I'm the host, but everybody else is raising their hand on the screen, which is really, really, really cool. I tell you what, if people don't know, can we come back to it and ask you?
Raise hand. You can do it by clicking the raise hand button on participants. Or you can go to reactions and click the clap button. That's quite cool.
I see. Yeah, look, I'm not allowed to raise my hand. I'm not allowed to raise my hand. That's really
well,
mean.
you can try doing it in reactions. Try doing it in reactions. You can just click the clap button.
Thank you, mate. I'll give that one a go whilst I talk to the wonderful Lily. You ready to hear what Lily's got to say, Ethan?
Okay.
Wicked.
I'll just mute myself now.
Beautiful. Nice one, my man. Lily, unmute yourself. Let's go for it.
What do you know now that you wish you knew as a child?
great question. What do I know now that I wish I knew as a child? That I am the one to carve my own path. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks about my own path, it's mine to carve. And I can do whatever I want with it because it's my life and I want to make it special. And to make it special, I've got to not care what anyone thinks about me. I've got to believe in myself and I've got to give back as much as I possibly can to the world. This is why I wrote a book. That's a great question, Lily. Thank you so much. Love that one. Right, we've got 2 more minutes left. Oh my gosh. Okay, Evelyn, are you ready? Go for it. Where are you, Evelyn?
I didn't have anything to say. I just wanted to find how to put my hand up, and I put my hand up.
No worries. All right, that's perfect. Cool. Guys, we're going to end abruptly, and I don't want to do that like we did the other day with Freddie. So I want to give you all a huge wave. In fact, let's do a little, should we do a little video? Let's give a nice little wave. Okay. 3, 2, 1. See you later, everybody. Unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves. Give me a shout. Shout.
Bye.
That's not happening.
Hope everything goes well, Dave, and I hope you figure out how to raise your hand. And
Thank you very much,
and thanks very much, and I can't wait. I can't wait until this gets to the end, and I wish it could last forever.
Oh,
you've been a real help to me.
So cool, man.
And hopefully if it lasts and after I'm 8, I'll probably understand it a little bit more then. So thanks, Dale, because it's been very good.
Oh, what a legend. Thank you, my man. It's been all of my pleasure. All of my pleasure. And funny enough, we do go. Oh, guess what? Lisa just messaged me.
Huh?
She just messaged me. We're going to set up another date and I'm going to put it in the group, okay, everybody?
Okay.
Guys, you've been epic as always. Peace.